Hey, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you the AA Word of the Day for October 11th, 2024, and it is a Friday. So here in Citrus County, wow, look at this curly here. Here in Citrus County, we should be over the worst of the hurricane. At least the storm. The damage will continue forever, it seems. So continue to pray for us. It's a sincere appeal. I'm sure there are going to be a lot more people worse off than me. People who lose everything. So I'm lucky enough I have my home insured. I have flood insurance. And one way or another, I'll get back on my feet. Now I'm saying this pre-storm, but I say it only to say that there are people who aren't so lucky, and they're going to need a lot of help. So please pray for them. And so the word for today is self-restraint. And this is the quote: "Our first objective will be the development of self-restraint." 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 91. My drive to work provides me with an opportunity for self-examination. One day while making this trip, I began to review my progress in sobriety, and I was not happy with what I saw. I hoped that as the workday progressed, I would forget these troublesome thoughts. But as one disappointment after another kept coming in, my discontent only increased and the pressures kept within me mounting. I retreated to an isolated table in the lounge and asked myself how I could make the most of the rest of the day. In the past, when things went wrong, I instinctively wanted to fight back. But during the short time I have been trying to live in the AA program, I learned to step back and to take a look at myself. I recognized that although I was not the person I wanted to be, I learned that to not react in my old ways. The old patterns of behavior only brought sorrow and hurt to me and to others. Oh, when you get old, it's tough to turn pages. I returned to my workstation determined to make the day a productive one, thanking God for the chance to make progress that day. And so we have another one on, working the 12 steps. Not just reading them and trying to understand them, working them in your everyday life. So this one person has a hard time ruminating on certain thoughts. And I myself was like that. And I got into particular trouble when I thought I was right, that I had a legitimate, justified resentment against a particular person. That's when I would explode and lose all my self-control. And we should be in control because we've given it to God, but that's a powerful motive, justified resentment. And I had to learn, you can be right, but if you act out, you won't be right anymore. You'll be wrong. And you'll know you're wrong because you hate yourself for doing it. At least that's what happened with me. I've mentioned one time when I was bowling. I belonged to a duck pin bowling league. And I made the mistake of taking a picture when a guy was bowling. Only because my friend was going for a strike, and I wanted to catch a picture of it because it was his birthday at the bowling rink. But my flash on the camera interfered with the other guy's shot, and he was mad, and he was drunk. And I saw myself in him, not letting it go. He was right, I was wrong. But he didn't want to let it go. He wanted to take it outside and have a fight. And it finally got resolved. I don't believe that he ever thought, that I should have done that, but I tried to apologize, and finally his friends kind of convinced him, because I told him, I'm not going to fight you. This is no reason to fight. Whereas if I had been drunk, I was, all right, yeah, let's take it out. Let's take it outside. Let's go outdoors. And in that case, I instinctively wanted to fight back, but this time I said, no, that's not the right way to resolve this. So right then I could tell myself, I could realize that I've been growing in AA and the spirit of the 12 steps, because I didn't want to fight. And me being wrong led to him being wrong, and then me thinking I'm right because this guy's blowing it all, out of all proportions, and maybe he is a jerk, and so things can really get out of control. And I'm glad nothing happened that night. I'm glad I left with my friends. He left with his friends. He might not like me. That was many years ago, but that's just the way it is. I have to accept the world on the world's terms and not on my terms. So I hope you're getting, I really like the practical application of the steps so that we can develop spiritually. Because it's one thing just, some people have them memorized, but you got to internalize it. At least that's what I think. Internalize it so that it becomes part of you, and that's how you act going forward. And you might not do it every single time, and then like this person does, examine what you've done. But you get better at it. Progress, not perfection. That's what we all say. So God bless this Friday. Stay safe, stay sober, and I will let you know if there's any damage or what's happened in my area of the world. I hope not too much, but we shall see. God bless.